Today is a beautiful day. We're going to talk about gentrification, part 2. I want you to think about Black Wall Street in June 1st, 1921. One of the richest African American cities in America at that time. The Caucasians made up a lie that an African American brother raped a Caucasian woman, which was a lie. The truth was, it was about gentrification, taking what they had. The KKK came in with a plan, started a riot, killed over 3,000 brothers and sisters under the plan gentrification. It was black lawyers, doctors, engineers, bus drivers, scientists, and many more at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. In Baltimore, 1968, there was a riot. But the root of it was gentrification. They built a highway, a roadway called Bridge to Nowhere. They moved 1,500 African Americans out, thriving neighborhood, crowded them in to many other neighborhoods, causing problems. Then they tried this in Minnesota, built the highway, moved them out. Thriving community, wealthy individuals, moved them out. Then they done this. Then think about this. They did it in other countries during World War II under the Marshall Plan. But we'll talk about that later. Come back to America. Jimmy Carter. He tried it. But it was just the Iran scandal, the hostage situation, put his plans on hold. Then Ronald Reagan got voted into office. He had an agenda to move us out under gentrification. But the Iran situation and the South America situation under Oliver North took too much of his time. So then they came up with a plan called the War on Drugs. That's when they removed so many African American men, male soldiers, from homes, from societies, from thriving neighborhoods, to break down our communities, left women fending for themselves. But it was the true plan of gentrification. Think about this now. George Bush Sr. was head of the CIA. They were bringing tons and tons of cocaine into America at that time. So the situation was, we were in a bad situation at that time. So they used it, bamboozled, hoodwinked, and fooled many, got us off the streets. So after Ronald Reagan left office, George Bush Sr. continued the plan. War on drugs, continue to move us out, continue to close down neighborhoods, bringing in banks, things like that to invest in our communities, move us out. So when he left office, rides in Clinton, with the good old smile, many African Americans, yes you, believing that he was the first black president, he came in with an agenda. He gonna put 100,000 police on the streets. He gonna put them in our neighborhoods. But it was really gentrification. And then after a while, he began to show us who he was. They went in Chicago, knocked down a whole housing complex, cleaned it up, put houses in, but they brought other races in. Beautifying the community, bringing wealth to the community, and have all the brothers and sisters disappeared. It happened in New Orleans. It happened in Florida. They began to clean us up. They even did it in New York City. Mayor Giuliani played the same game. Went down to Manhattan, cleaned it up. Look who run Manhattan today. We were thriving in the neighborhoods. Brooklyn, gentrification. Right here in D.C., we see it every day. Some of the same people who love us. Gentrification. It's happening. It's happening in the Southwest. Look at Southwest today. Yeah, we love the baseball team, but all in the name of gentrification. Running owned by the banks, out-of-towners, wealthy people who don't care about none of us. But it goes even deeper than this. And I just want to say to all the troops, military troops who out there fighting for this great country, for all of us who love this country, for all of us who respect it, happy to be here, true. We owe President Obama a thank you. Because Obama didn't follow that agenda. If you looking at President Obama, he's going to prisons, finding out why we in prisons. He's getting an understanding of why we angry, why we feel the way we feel. He's releasing brothers and sisters to return back to our communities, to do the right thing, to be fathers, to be mothers, to be protectors, to be helpers. President Obama has done a lot of great things. He has tried to bring peace to the world, but the American agenda is they believe in violence. Wealth and violence is the key to America. That's why many hate President Obama. It's why we feel good about President Obama. But I want to change the subject for a minute. And I want you to truly think about something. They always ask us why we mad. But I want you to think about the Tuskegee Airmen. In 1932, 399 of us, they tested syphilis on us. Syphilis. Wipe us out. Now think about this. 28 to 29 died from it. They affected us for the rest of our life. If you catch syphilis, syphilis remains in the body for life. Syphilis makes you insane, makes you blind, put ulcers in your mouth, sores in your mouth, tumors within your brain. This is what they tested on us. They hoodwinked us and bambooed African-American doctors, lied to them. Then what they did was they put it in the newspaper in 1950. A scientist said they can't read, put it in the paper. Half of them is illiterate and they do not read, which was a true statement that they made. I want you to think about Operational White Coat. Yes, the United States military in Fort Detrick, Maryland, tested chemicals on us. Yes, they did. Things that they didn't tell soldiers or the public. Played around with our mind. Destroyed us, gave us diseases, germs that they found cures for today by testing on us, American society, yes, and many African Americans. The slave experiment that they tested on many of us in 1845 and 1849. They tested experiments on African Americans. There were the slave experiment. The United States tested Agent Orange on the American public. They found cures for it. It even taught them the best type of equipment to wear during Agent Orange in Vietnam. Ask yourself, the project in the Martian Islands called Project 4.1 to test the effects of an atomic bomb. Yeah, it's very true. Yep, the slave project was ran by Dr. Simmons. Check him out. They had tested several chemicals and projects on prisoners in Pelican Bay, prisons in Pennsylvania, and the federal prison. They was even doing surgery by putting animal body parts inside of humans. That's how they knew that animal body parts, the pig and things of that nature, would grow in humans. The United States government know about this. This is facts. You can research it. Yes, it's very true. And they ask us, why are we mad? But once you begin to understand and educate yourself, you can tell them why the hell you mad. When I tell them why I'm mad, they don't want to talk to me anymore. Because I learned that I am a true God in flesh. In the flesh, that I am a true God. You can't hoodwink me and bamboozle me and tell me that I'm going to hell or I'm going to heaven. Heaven is in my head, my heart, and my soul. Hell is in my head, my heaven, my heart. And heaven is truly my heart and my soul. Think about that. I don't need to go to no church, worship with no line, no fake minister, no hypocrites to take my money and to tell me I'm a child of God. I don't need him to tell me that I have sinned or anything else. God has planned everything that I was going to do. Everything I'm about to do, everything I'm doing, everything I will do, God has foreseen it. That's why I have survived and overcome so much. And I tell you this today because all of you out there are children of God. There is no stopping us. They have experimented on us. They will continue to use gentrification and experiments to try to destroy us. What I have told you today is facts. Read about Little Africa, Black Wall Street, June the 1st, 1921. Their true plan of gentrification. Peace.